Hello and welcome. I'm Jaime Ocon, and here's what happened this week. The Qingshan Temple pilgrimage wrapped up this week, and it's one of Taipei's largest religious events. And the city's Wanhua district is celebrating what locals consider a little new year. Eric Gao reports.
A big party for a deity's birthday. It's the last day of the Manga Qingshan Temple's 3-day pilgrimage. And many temples in Taipei's Wanhua district have geared up to welcome King Qingshan. The ceremony dates back over a century and is recognized as one of Taipei City's intangible cultural assets. The tradition arose because people in Wanhua believe the deity wards off illness and drives away evil spirits. That belief continues up until today. The district was an epicenter of the deadly SARS outbreak of 2003. At that time, the temple held a parade like this to address residents' fear of then unknown disease. Unlike other temple pilgrimages that often travel long distances around Taiwan, King Qingshan only patrols this one district.
尊王是我们地方的守护神，这样啊，大家都非常欢迎他来。然后现在结合有一些南部的宫庙一起上来，会越来越热闹。
Bye. The Qingshan Temple celebration is one of the top 3 religious ceremonies in Taipei. It's so significant that all 3 presidential candidates made an appearance to pay tribute. But most importantly, the event preserves Wanhua's cultural identity. Every year around this time, locals expect to see performers representing different deities walking the streets, free food on offer at local temples, and firecrackers going off all around the district. And many residents wouldn't dream of missing it.
我自己觉得这是个宗教信仰，是给我们很鼓励、很正面的一环。当我们有时候很无助的时候，我觉得这一环是给我们信心。
我从小时候就开始走这个正头了，对，走到已经长大了，然后就是会有什么活动，我们就会去参加。
With a party this big, there's little doubt King Qingshan will happily watch over Wanhua District for years to come. John Su, Pichi Zhuang, Yujing Huang, and Eric Gao for TaiwanPlus.
A theater group in New Taipei is combining traditional performance with modern technology to bring old stories to new audiences. Reese Ayers was there to check out their act.
Leaping, flipping, and singing among the crowd. This technological Taiwanese musical smashes through the fourth wall and puts the audience right in the middle of the action. This is Flying Goddess, a new immersive theatre experience that tells traditional Chinese legends through a mix of mediums, including 360-degree projections that transform the theatre into a living, breathing world. But performing alongside virtual characters brings new challenges to the actors.
期待当然是因为像这样子沉浸式，然后我们到这个空间里面，我们可能对于画面，然后跟舞台上一定会是完全不一样的。那我们会重新在里面做调配跟设计。
By interacting with the elaborate animations, the cast bring to life mythical beasts from Chinese folklore and recount epic tales of love and war. One story even warns of the disastrous effects humans are having on the planet. Bringing together a range of performance elements and integrating them with technology was core to director Wu Xingguo's vision.
但是我们有太多好的作品在全世界演过，那么有我们很多丰富的经验，然后我们把这一些整个集合起来放在一个科技里面，我觉得这个创举是未来的。
The team behind Flying Goddess are hopeful that performances like theirs can attract people young and old, and inspire a new kind of theatre that makes the audience a part of the story. Klein Wang and Reese Ayers for TaiwanPlus.
Mountainous eastern Taiwan has an incredible abundance of wildlife, but it only has one rescue center to help animals in trouble. Our reporter Sandy Chi takes a look at what the center has done since it opened in 2020.
从这边打，打了。
This injured Formosan muntjac is getting anesthetic before surgery. It's just one of many animals undergoing treatment at the only wildlife rescue center in eastern Taiwan, Wild One Wildlife Conservation Association.
尾部跟臀部有对称性的撕裂伤，这已经算轻微了。
把伤口清理干净之后，然后我们拍 X 光，然后确认他有没有其他有没有哪里骨折啊，或是哪里有受伤的情况发生。
The muntjac is just one of the more than 1,300 wild animals to be treated at the center since it was established in 2020. Eastern Taiwan is home to a wide variety of animal species, but a lack of wildlife rescue resources means many animals might not be as lucky as this Formosan muntjac. Before the center opened, injured wild animals would be sent to a facility set up by National Pingtung University of Science and Technology in southern Taiwan. The center's director used to work there.
之前我们在屏科大工作的时候，其实那个时候都会有一些东部的救伤，就是伤病的动物送到屏科大去，但是那个距离其实很遥远，所以很多生命在这个时候可能就失去了一些可以返家的机会，所以我们才意识到东部好像真的很缺乏这一块资源。
3 years later, the center's 10 staff members are busy rescuing local animals, but they still have to make tough decisions when facing the harsh realities of nature.
它这个要解到实战，但因为这样的话几乎就没有后脚，然后他们如果少一只后脚的话，可能很难在野外活动很顺利，所以可能就不太行，所以我们就会把它勒死。
In recent years, the center has increasingly had to euthanize wild animals, or it has found them already dead because of human traps. This rare Formosan black bear is one of the lucky ones that got rescued just in time.
它是左前肢被套到，然后但是我们找到它的时候，它已经没有手指，但是它更上面的地方还有一圈旧的伤痕，所以它可能中过很多次限制，只是这一次刚好就有被救下来这样。
However, the center's status as an NGO means it's not easy to provide all these animals with professional care. From staffing to medicines and equipment, and much more, the organization relies heavily on company sponsors and public donations. Despite the limited financial support, the staff here are trying their best to save as many animals as possible and raise awareness of the need to protect Taiwan's wildlife. Joseph Wu and Sandy Chi for TaiwanPlus.
Freediving legend Alexey Molchanov visited Taiwan for the first time this year to attend Deep Week, the world's biggest freediving festival. Sandy Chi was there to meet him.
This is the last breath Alexey Molchanov will take before descending over 100 meters into the ocean's depths and returning to the surface over 4 minutes later. The Russian is hailed as the world's best living freediver. In 2023 alone, Molchanov has hit over 10 new freediving world records. The most daring of all was making this 156-meter descent with added weight. He then swam back up with the monofin in 4 minutes 27 seconds, all in one single breath. To date, Molchanov holds over 30 world records.
Every year, I have some goals to set the records, and then you have some shortcomings and problems, and then you just find a way how to fix that. It's all about end result, and it very much depends on ability to execute in this moment with the best efficiency and not waste any oxygen.
Molchanov began swimming at the age of 3 and started diving with his family when he was 5. Since then, freediving has been a central part of his life.
And I think this adventure combined with challenge and freediving is like an exploration of yourself as well, of your own abilities to relax. So this combination of adventures and exploration was just something that hooked me, and I'm freediving since then.
After diving and setting records all over the world, this year Molchanov traveled to Qingshan, a small island off the south coast of Taiwan, for the world's biggest freediving festival, Deep Week.
Okay, so I'm getting ready for my dive.
It's Molchanov's first time visiting Taiwan. The experience impressed him, especially his encounter with sea turtles.
Lots of places to see underwater, like turtles. Yesterday I never seen turtles so friendly, and they were just next to me, and she was almost trying to intimidate me.
During the week-long event, Molchanov talked about what it's like to be deep in the ocean, pushing himself to his limits.
It can be 100-meter dive, but if it's something like, it's not a best result for me, if it's like 60, 70, 80% of my best result, then I can allow a bit of slack. I can allow a bit of like thinking and wondering and dreaming. There's a lot of beauty, a lot of new sensations in terms of gravity, and then it's just beautiful to experience that. You focus on this experience in depth, and it's just enjoyable.
He also shared with other freedivers his experiences and what the sport means to him.
In freediving, it's being aware of what's going on around you, understanding the environment and understanding your own body and being very sensitive to what's going on inside of you. This is the essence of freediving, like being sensitive, being aware and understanding what is your limit.
Freediving may seem to many like a dangerous extreme sport, but for Molchanov, it is about much more than the physical challenge. For him, it is fun, adventurous and competitive. But most importantly, it's about diving deep within to better know yourself. Scott Huang and Sandy Chi for TaiwanPlus.
We've all heard you shouldn't run with scissors, but what about hiking with them? We'll meet the Taiwanese hairstylist using her passion for mountaineering to provide a valuable service for people in the country's more remote areas. Bryn Thomas has this story.
对啊，帮他修一修啊，变很帅呢。晚上约会哦，有呢。
Meet Ivy. She's a hairdresser whose career and passion for helping people has taken her to some of the country's most isolated places. She's known for hiking into Taiwan's mountainous central region and cutting people's hair for free. The places she goes are home to Taiwan's indigenous communities, and many people there lack the services she provides.
Hello， 大家好，好久不见，大家还记得我吗？真的吗？有没有想念我？一般来，我就会带剪刀。
Ivy stepped onto this path in 2019. At the time, she was working as a stylist, serving media personalities in Taipei. It was a high-stress, demanding job. After a bout of poor health, she found herself in a hospital.
我就告诉我自己，我一定要好好的爱惜我的身体，然后就开始运动啊，瑜伽、游泳，或者是爬山。然后，但是我最爱的就是爬山，因为我觉得爬山你要付出体力、付出时间，然后你要有一段的辛苦，你才能达到那个很漂亮的感觉。
On her journey to health, she found a higher calling. She discovered that she could provide a valuable service while pursuing her love of hiking. It all started when she met someone in need, far from the barbershops of urban Taiwan.
因为我那时候在山上，我没有带剪刀，没有带工具，他就还是很希望就再拿着那种塑胶剪刀，还有塑胶的梳子给我，说这是新的剪刀，它一定很利。我觉得对我来说很简单，我其实只要剪而已。Hello， 你要剪头发？
From then on, cutting hair for people living in Taiwan's central mountains was a case of do good, feel good.
我自己是比较喜欢到没有发廊的地方，因为我觉得他们比较需要。然后我就从屏东的嘉平部落一直剪到马氏部落，然后安朔部落、新化部落、土坂部落。你如果只剪一个部落的话，隔壁的部落就会说：为什么我们就这么近，你还不来剪？
By following her passion for hiking in the mountains, Ivy has reached new heights with her good deeds, performing acts of altruism at altitude. Luffy Lee, Sam Hui, and Bryn Thomas for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching. Here's what happened. If you like these stories, you can find more on the TaiwanPlus website or our social media. Finally today, check out these lights and Christmas trees making Copenhagen's Tivoli Gardens sparkle ahead of the holidays. I'm Jaime Ocon. Take care and see you next week.
Thank you for watching TaiwanPlus. Be sure to follow us on social media for more stories from Taiwan and around the world.